Hello and welcome back to episode 28 of the National League Stockport County. We're back with a new season. We're on season 4. I'm pretty sure now. We've had 2 in the National League, we've had 1 in League 2, and now we've got our first one in League 1 as well. Episode 28 now, getting through the episodes. I said there's going to be 2 games this episode, depending on how quickly I go through the stuff off camera. There might only be 2. We'll just see. Let's just get straight into it. We actually had the end of season award, which I forgot to show at the end of the last episode. But fans player of the year was the Spy, which fair enough. He scored quite a few goals. There wasn't really many star performers last season, so I was not really surprised by that. And then we had goal of the season was Brooking. I think I remember the goal. It was a top right finishing like one of the first games of the season. You'll be able to see that in one of the first episodes of the last season. If you're interested, check that goal out. Signing of the season was Offered, which was our left back. I have to, I mean, he was okay, he was good, he was consistent. So again, I had no issue with that. And then young player was also the Spy as well. Their objectives for this year is to fight bravely against relegation. We won Manager of the Year in the League 2 last year. Oxford, Offered, Shotton, Senior, Graham, the Spy, all in the Team of the Year for League 2. So I'll say Trafford, Offered, Shotton, Senior, Graham and the Spy, all in the Team of the Year. And I was actually talking about Oxford. I'd even say that because I read it. We're offered the Oxford job. If you're interested to know where Oxford are and like what division they're in, they are in our league. They're currently top. Obviously, won their first game of the season. There they are. They offered me the job. Obviously, I said no. And then here we go: Hinchliffe, Smith, Brown, Cowan, Palmer, Minihan, Maynard, Mulhern, Festus, Arthur, Hogan, all gone. Contract expired. They have left the club. They're no longer at the club. They've gone to schedule first pre-season game. As well, which was Tottenham, our affiliate club, got beat 2-0. Televised, had a good attendance. No issue with losing to Tottenham, who had a decent team out as well. Gazaniga, Nelson Semedo, Valverde, Angel Correa, not Bruno Fernandes. Or is it Bruno Fernandes? It is Bruno Fernandes. Wow. Lo Celso, Son, Parrott, Sessignon, Winks, Skip. So they had a good team out, so I was not ashamed of losing that at all. And then we also played Dunfer Milline. Not sure what that one. We won 2-0 to Malcolm goals. Which also sold someone called Bexton, who you might remember. If you don't, I don't blame you for not remembering. Worth 1.4k. I think we let him go for free. We did. We signed him from Wolves, and when they've released their youth players, this didn't really work out for him, so we let him go for free. I had no issues with that at all. And then one of the big departures of the summer was Cormito, our centre back. He wanted to leave because he wasn't getting enough game time, and I probably should have gave him the game time because he's a very, very good centre back. But he wanted to go, and we were going to get some good finances for him. I am spelling his name right there, so I don't know why he's not coming up. There he is. Here he is. Cardiff under 23 signed from Cardiff, now worth 275k. Again, decent stats. We're not missing out on anything great at the minute. Obviously, 19 can grow. But we sold him for 400,000, which I think is fantastic profit, despite I bought him in for a free from Liverpool a season ago. I thought that was unbelievable business, to be honest. 400k. A bit like Hutchinson, if we have a look at him now, who we sold at the end of beginning of last season. He is at Huddersfield in the 23s. I think we got him from the academy. We sold him for 775k. So we're doing really good profit in this save so far, which I'm very happy, very, very happy with. Shotton rejects the loan bid, and we've got so many centre backs. Also with Platt, I gave him the captain's armband. Ben Platt, is that his name? I don't want to give too much away by showing you some of the team, but let's get him up through this. Platt, don't know if he's still with us. I think we've just accepted the bid. He's really good. I wanted to keep him, and I gave him the captain's armband to try and keep him because he just wasn't happy. And we're going to have to see him go at the end of the day, which isn't great. He will be going to, is it Blackpool? Yeah, that's it. Blackpool 100k. So we're gonna have to maybe look for another centre back. Shotton hasn't come back yet. We tried to get him a few times because we have been a little bit done over with the transfer budget. We did spend a lot of the transfer budget on a certain someone who you'll see in a second. So you can't get him back yet. Then we had another pre-season game against Gateshead, which ended 3-1. Nothing there in the National League North, I'm pretty sure now. Oh, they're in the National League, so they've got promoted, so that's good. Manager of Joey Barton as well, so they're going in the right direction. Then we signed someone called Eric Bulgarin. I'll show you when we go through the signings. And then we are predicted 21st, and then some are predicted in 23rd, so pretty much we're down near the bottom. Hoping to get maybe mid-table push for playoffs. Hopefully, I know that's going to be a bit of a push, but so for it, then we signed someone called Ed Francis, who again I'll show you in a second. That's where most of our money's gone. Then we beat Halifax by 1-0 as well. We beat Stockport Town 8-0. And we've got Phil Neville in as a coach, which I thought was fantastic. Just thought, why not? Platt was assigned as the captain. Songo is the vice. Platt is going to be leaving us, so that won't be for much longer. Then we played the first round of the Carabao Cup because I wanted to show you the first games of the season, and we did get beat on penalties. 0-0 wasn't a great game at all. We were really poor, and then we lost on penalties because we had a few players who missed 3, so that wasn't great. So yeah, we're out the Carabao Cup. In terms of what they wanted us from that, they did want us to get second round, but I mean, knocked out on penalties, we can't really do much about that, really. There we go, fight bravely against relegation. And let's just go through the players we've brought in and sold. I don't think we've sold too many. So these are people bought in. We bought Daniel. I'm going to go with Howie. 30k's worth now, but for 1k from Newcastle. We could have got him for free, but they weren't allowing that, so we just got put in a 1k offer and they accepted it. Richard Boyce is also come in as well, now worth 19.25k in the under 23s. He's joined on a free from Tottenham, one of our affiliate clubs. I say our affiliate club. Then we bought in also Rob George from Nottingham Forest, 55k in the under 23s, a right winger. He looks quite promising if he can meet his potential. And then we brought in Tony Best as well from Liverpool on loan at Chorley. At the minute, he was at the under 23s, and I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, why on earth is he not in the first team? I don't get why he's been let go like that. We'll let him go to Chorley and have his game time for sure, but next season Tony Best will be definitely looking to get involved in the team, that's for sure, for the amount he's worth and the stats he has. Then we brought in Jose Lopez as well, again in the 23s, striker American from Chelsea. Give him time to grow. And here's one of the loan signings from Wolves, Eric Bulgarin, worth 22k. You won't see much of him, but he's got decent stats all around, so he could be a good backup striker, especially with Mulhern leaving as well. Then one of our biggest signings, Ed Francis. He was the replacement for Shotton, if we couldn't bring him in, worth 250k, so 5k a week. Look at those stats. He's unbelievable player, but 5k, that is quite the ridiculous amount of wages. Bought him for 210k, so we're hoping for him to be the next Shotton. And then we brought in Hornstrup from Portsmouth as well. He is a left back. I know we don't need a left back I've offered, but I mean, look, he's worth 91k now. We've bought him 44k. Just profit to be made if we want to let him go. They're the outs. Again, Tony Best, I'm not quite sure why we've let him go, to be completely honest, because look at his potential, by the way. Can we see that? You couldn't see it. You can't see it now, but you know, you could go to like a 5-star, it says there. So it says he's got an unambitious trait, which we can get dealt with something. I don't know how you do it now. I don't know if you go through training, mentoring. That's it. I'm gonna have to set that up. Mentoring. You can get like certain groups of players, and so if you get all the highest rated determined players in a group with someone that isn't very determined, that'll boost their determination stat up by just being mentored by those kind of people. So I'm gonna get that set up. And then we're going to go through the team that we have currently. Still don't have any homegrown players as of yet, so we're going to have to go with one less substitute still. We'll try to get rid of a few people, like Rico Souza. Try and get rid of him. Robson, he's not really doing much at the minute. Egan Riley's now on the first team as well. They've always wanted me to try and get him involved. Plange, Vravas, not much has really changed. Obviously, Platt is leaving, so he's going to be on the reserves. So seniors on at the minute. I don't think I've changed much from the last team, but because the game was so close between each other, the Carabao Cup and the first game of the season, we've always got very tired players. So like the likes of our new big signing, Ed Francis, can't play, only 84 overall condition. That's just not good enough to get through the game. So that's the team we're going to go for here. The tactics. We've gone to the custom wing play for the start of this season. They are the tactics there. Changing it up because we were struggling at the end of last season with tactics, and we're just going to hope for the best. And before I talk anymore, let's just get into the first league game of the season in League One. We've called the Rising of Stockport County, and this is why, because we want to be rising to these sorts of heights with this team. So let's just get into it. Very excited. I hope that didn't take too long. I'm going to try and do 2 games. I might do 3 depending on how quickly these go, but you guarantee 2 games for sure. Look at him. He's looking decent on loan from Aston Villa. So we'll get him to do the instructions. I'm going to say passionately. No underdogs will go and give the fans something to cheer for. And let's just get into the first game. Key highlights are on. Sorry for the hair as well. It's not looking great. And let's just get into the first game of the season. Oh, well, for the league anyway. Obviously knocked out the Carabao Cup, which was unlucky. Didn't play too well, but I still got hope for the rest of the season as Trafford's pulled out a fantastic save in the first 4 minutes. Hopefully we can deal with this. I actually watched Wickham today in the League Cup themselves, and got knocked out by Brentford on penalties. Their goalkeeper Allsop was playing today in goal. Wasn't obviously able to do enough to help Wickham go through in that game, but Wickham did well. Went down to 10 men and actually scored after going down to 10 men. So we could definitely hold their heads up high after that defeat. As we're playing okay, and it goes to rubbish. Oh, what a save, Trafford! Can't be doing that though, especially at this level now in League One. We can't be getting away with those mistakes. So we know we have that time, but we can't be doing that too often. Obviously, we would like to have all of our main players in, which you'll see in the next game. But when you've got a 3-day break between games, which to be honest I didn't realise, I would have rested the likes of Francis, but we have got an injury with Gambin. He's very injury prone, unfortunately. We bring on McAlinden. We got a few injuries last year, Gambin, and I'm hoping it doesn't keep him out again this year, because he is a good player. When he gets playing and he gets a run of games, he is very good for us. So I'm hoping that doesn't stop his progress. This episode will be loaded on the Tuesday, or Wednesday, depends what happens. There will be only 1 episode a week of this because I'm back to school. I know, not great. So there will be reduced episodes, but there will also be a commentary on Saturday. As McAlinden, come on! Oh, it's wide. Should be scoring. Yeah, there will be a commentary out on Saturday live. Liverpool versus Leeds, 5:30. Make sure you hear start of the Premier League commentaries coverage on this channel. We are done for this first half, and we have not been doing very well. Look at the team analysis. All thumbs down. Obviously, we're not meant to do well in this league, but inside, I do want to kind of try and get up the table a little bit. I'm going to say we've done okay because we haven't conceded. I think that's a great way to start, just keeping a clean sheet. Obviously, we haven't got our star player in, Francis, 210k on 5k a week. With him, if we're defending well without him, then with him we should be doing absolutely fine. I'm going to demand a little bit more as we do get further into the second half. I'm going to bring off Malcolm for Alebiausu and just keep the game like that for now. I'm going to go positive and maybe try and push for a goal here. Being quite even with the possession. They have got a corner and I could see them scoring, and they have. Kieran Bowie puts Wickham 1-0 up with 20 minutes to go. It's going to be a long season. This League One, I think, will be the hardest season we've had. It's going to be quite difficult to get out of this league. I think we might have to take a minimum of of 2 tries. So this season, hopefully next season we can do a lot better, depending on the results this season. That's just unbelievable, that goal. That's ridiculous. So it looks like we're going to fall to a defeat on the first day of the season. I just hope we don't get relegated. That really put a bad start to the really hold back the series. But here he comes, Ed Francis, taking off for Adam Senior, who's a little bit tired. I'm going to say show some passion. Try and nick a goal if we can. I don't think we will. It's been quite poor. Wickham have been all over us, really. And I think they're going to go to a first victory for them. We're going to suffer our first defeat of the season. Can't really ask for much more. I'm going to say unlucky boys, wasn't meant to be. Again, League One is a ridiculous level we're at for the stage we are in the series. 6 to 7 months, that's him out for the season. Done. He's been so unlucky with injuries while he's been with us. He might not even play for us again, to be honest. That might be his last game, because by the time we go up a few levels, he might be, he might not be good enough anymore. They're saying that this guy could replace him. I have a feeling he's going to be on the loan list. He's a cam. We don't really use a cam. He's up for loan. Might as well put an offer in for him for sure, because he looks like a brilliant player. Still not too sure on the tactics as of yet, to be completely honest. I'm still kind of changing it a little bit. I've gone to wing play, I've used tiki-taka. Still kind of just mixing it up between the two, because we have been struggling. But like I said, we shouldn't even be in this situation like League One. It is ridiculous how quick rise through the leagues. I'm going to say, yeah, just get that done. And then with that sign of Houndstrip, it's like he could just get us a lot of money, like, in terms of profit, if he can just keep up his value. That would be fantastic. Don't really need too many more players now, especially at centre back, that's for sure. As we do continue. See, they're playing in narrow formations. So that's when I feel like the wing play will more than likely work a little bit better. As it is for Fleetwood, who we play first. Obviously, they will be favourites, of course. Tony Best, I'm hoping to him to have a really good year this year, because he will be definitely going into the first team when he returns. They can go into the under-23s if they feel like that is needed. And then we have got the Leasing Dot Trophy. I'm so gutted we're still in this. We'll just draw it all because I don't care. Man United under-23s, Lincoln and Carlisle. That is definitely something that we are not going to be caring about at all. Platt injured. What is their expectation for that? See, they actually want to reach the second round, which is a little annoying, because I don't care about that at all. And as well, obviously, we've got Football Talk out. If you want to watch that episode, the first one, you can do. The next one is a tier list of like the best current players in Europe, as Platt is about to leave. Don't know when that's going to be out. Hopefully some point this week. They are like one every week, 1 every 2 week episodes. Me and Harvey going through it. So you will have to wait for that one, but make sure you do watch that tier list, because I think it's going to be very good. So yeah. I'm sorry to see you go. Yeah, I understand club runs a business. Basically, he wasn't happy and he wanted to leave. So I am absolutely fine with that. They can have the money, the agent, whatever. If you don't want to be at the club, you don't want to. I tried to give him the captaincy, didn't want it. So that is not my issue at the end of the day. So Plange can actually come in now into the team. We will play McAlinden on the left to start off with, but Plange can make a way onto the bench. Let's sort out this team then. So they're all okay to play. Obviously, Francis will definitely be getting involved now. I think Senior will just have to sit this one out. We'll bring in Offord as well. I'm going to bring on Sheaf as well, I think, and Songo. And play him there, and play Sheaf in there. Like that, maybe. Play him like as an attacking, and then play him as a ball-winning support. But then I feel like we're too short at the back there. So I'm actually going to play Spy as a lone striker and bring in Graham to play there. So kind of go back to what we were doing last season and just see if it works. If it doesn't, then I will have to just have a complete rethink. But for the minute, that's all I can think of maybe working. Plange actually might have to be taken out of the team lineup here, because we do need another central midfielder on the bench if we have one, and we do with Osborne, so we have to come out there. But other than that, I think I'm happy with that. I know we've got a few players that are a little bit tired, but let's just hope for the best. See, Plange is a little bit more adaptable on that left-hand side, so I'm going to play him there. McAlinden, still worth quite a bit. Fringe player in his prime years, so we could really do trying to maybe get rid of him, but for now, he's just going to take a step onto the bench. But that's going to be the team for this game. We're going to stick with the custom wing play. Hopefully it works. Obviously, we went with Gegenpress with this, and that's when it started to kind of fail on us, but I'm hoping with the wing play, with their narrow formation as well, get balls into Spy, that we can actually do some damage. So let's get into the game. Yeah, show what it takes. Actually, they've all motivated. Fantastic. They usually do not react to my team talks before games, but I'm thankful that they've reacted to that one. Depending on how long the episode is after this game, I might do a third, but I'll have to just C as it is Brooking. Crosses away to Plange, who's been brought in. Finds Offord. Obviously, he's got competition now, and he is wanting that first team spot. He's come in, he's seen he's got a little bit of competition now. Obviously, we're going to try and get rid of Garrett with the amount of left backs we have. He's on the weak foot. What a goal. Offord. Yeah, obviously, Garrett will be looking to leave. He was fantastic for us last year before Offord came in. But now with Offord and Houndstrup, we just don't need him anymore. And I don't think he's quite at the League One level that we need. So let's just keep this going. I think the wing play is definitely working. It helps that they've got a narrow formation. As Malcolm bursts away, crosses to Plange. And what a tactical decision to bring him in. Goal and an assist for Luke Plange. Malcolm with the cross. And we are 2-0 to the good. Definitely helps this wing play, especially with the narrow formation. It does make sense that it's working. Obviously, we'll stick with it until I may have to change it up again. But at the minute, we are 2 goals to the good. 11th place currently, is that correct? It is. And we're going to go at half-time, 2-0 to the good, which is fantastic. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe as well while you're here. If you're still watching, give it to the assistant, get into the second half. You leave a like and just make sure you're here for the commentaries on Saturday. Obviously, I'll try and do some midweek ones, but with school, it's just very hectic at the minute. No one really knows what's going on. So yeah, just stay with me, please, during these times. As Sheaf crosses it in, headed away. They've got a knock there. You see him on the ground. Plange keeps it in, into Offord. Don't lose the ball here, boys. Francis. Malcolm, he's going to hit it and score. He's going to hit it. He's got to score. Oh, it's a great save. Spy keeps it alive. To the full-back again. He's already got one. Crossed and cleared. And the chance has gone. I will make a few changes in a second. So just a bit of irritating my lip with that bit. And Brookins gave away a penalty. Fantastic, mate. That's definitely what we needed. And my whole team's nervous. Madden against Trafford. Oh, he puts it wide. Oh, I don't know if it came off any woodwork there, but he's put it wide. He'll bring on Bagardin for the Spies. He's just not playing the greatest of games and a little bit tired. Going to bring off Plange as well for Ali Bialsu. Can we swap them? No, not really, but I'll trust Malcolm more on the left. Anyone else a little bit tired? I think they can just stay out for a little bit more. I think the next change will be Brooking for Senior. As Sheaf has the ball, crosses it in. What ball? Headed over the bar by Howie. Or Howie. I'm a commentator. I shouldn't know how to pronounce these names, but we do continue. If we could just see this out, this highlight out, I will go cautious, which I am going to do, because we have gone from 2-0 to 2-1. Can we get that 2-goal cushion back? Sheaf, what a ball. Oh, it's over the bar again. Going to bring on Senior for Brooking. We can't bottle this. It will be disastrous. But Alebi Alsu into Malcolm. What a goal, what a goal, what a goal. I was getting a little bit nervous there. I was thinking maybe Fleetwood could peg this back to 2-2. But a poor goal kick. Great vision from Alebi Alsu to find Malcolm. Slots it past the keeper. I think that's a goal and assist for him as well today. Yeah, it is. Malcolm with a great introduction to the League One campaign, especially at home as well. Obviously, the away loss to Wickham wasn't the greatest, but it looks like we're going to be strolling in with a 3-1 victory at home. Fantastic. Could have been a different story if that penalty had gone in, but it didn't. So we come away with the 3 points. That is fantastic. Let me see how long we have been recording for. It's been 23 minutes, so we'll get into the last. We'll do 3 games. So we've gone through the whole pre-season and the first 3 games of the league on camera. I think that's a success of an episode. So we're going to get into it, and as well, because if it was a week away, maybe we would have ended it. But the fact that it's literally a couple of days after. Captain, man. They say he should be captain, the Spy, man, but I mean, his teamwork isn't the greatest. Obviously, he's not going to really be playing a lot, Songo, because the formation changed, but he can be kept to the vice. You know what, I'm going to take my assistant's word for it. The Spy can become now the captain. Hopefully that means he's got a bit more responsibility, scores a few more goals, I'm hoping anyway. Obviously he scores loads anyway for us, but especially in this league now, we do need him to be bagging goals for us week in, week out, if we want to stay in this league, or maybe go a bit further and maybe push for the top half, maybe mid-table top half. That's what I'm hoping for anyway, get this series, keep it moving a little bit more. Obviously the more divisions we go up, the tougher it will get, obviously. So yeah, says shoot on sight, but we want to work it into the box with the crosses, so we're going to just not use that for now. Ken Gerard has suggested that your team does not have what it takes to stay up. I'm going to say I don't see why we can't at least have a go. Yeah, that's what this player's saying. We're looking forward to going up against you and his former players. Yeah, whatever. He's been injured for 1 to 2 days. This guy, he's not being great. I really wanted to put him in the under-23s, but I feel like he'll cry to me. So I'm going to see if anyone will take him out on a loan. That would be fantastic. Get his development going. Remember, some of these players that we have bought in were made for like League 2, but now we're in League 1. It is a massive step up. So we've already got loads of offers for him. So I'm just going to... I know they say fringe player, but I just want him away from Peckham head, really. So accept all of them, and he can go wherever he pleases in the National League. He looks good, but we don't quite need him, I don't think. So we'll keep going to the last game of the episode, which is Scunthorpe. 3 games this episode, which is fantastic. I'm going to try and get these out every Tuesday, all being well. And that's the plan anyway. So let's hopefully we can keep that going. But like I said, with school, it's just crazy what stuff can be thrown in your face when you don't expect it. So obviously we said with Songo we might not be playing with the new formation. I just remember that we changed formation. But again, still, if this doesn't work, we will be playing a 4-2-4. That means he won't more likely be being able to fit in. So who do we bring? I'm going to bring in Senior for Brook. He did give away the penalty in the end. He's got a good link there. I'm going to bring in... She played well, actually. So I'm going to bring off Graham, actually, for Hughes in the end and play him as a Mazzella support player. Song doesn't look happiest. Hughes isn't either. Plange played well, so he can stay in. Obviously, we are trying to get rid of Garrett because we don't need a left back anymore, or a backup left back anyway. Just again, we've got the centre arse we need. I think I'm okay with this. I'm going to get into the next game of the episode, and the last game, obviously, the third of the 3 that we are planning to play. I was only planning to play 2, but it's gone quite quick because usually the pre-season stuff off camera takes a while because there's so much to go through. There's like a couple of months, but wasn't actually that much in the end, and we've been able to get through quite a few games. If we can get 2 wins out of 3, I would have very much taken that at the start of the episode, that's for sure. So hopefully we can do that. Again, recording this late, 20 to 11, again on the Sunday night. Not what I planned, but we did watch Soccer Aid, which is a thing if you're not from the UK that happens to support a charity called UNICEF. So I was watching that. Great cause. If you want to get into that, go through the UNICEF and the Soccer Aid website, it'll be somewhere. If you're interested in that. So I was watching that. That's why I'm recording this so late. Yeah, some stuff going around on Instagram, social media, which I think is fantastic. Obviously, some stuff has come out about Jeremy Lynch over the last week or so through Spencer FC. So a lot of people been memeing that, and Chunks as well, as that is offside. Good goal, but offside. With Chunks and Young Philly scoring. Obviously, YouTube stars, you could say, well known on the YouTube surface, which I know that I've heard of them as well. Watched a few of their videos. I do find them very funny. So yeah, make sure if you want to know more about that, check it out. But we have gone at 0-0. Not much of a threat we've been. We've had similar amount of the ball in Scunthorpe, but we just haven't had the shots away. So I'm going to say, I'm pleased how things are going to keep it up, but I am going to change that tactic from work it in to just shoot on sight. Not really going to say hit early crosses, but do shoot on sight. Because we're obviously not getting enough shots away. Plange is struggling with his rating, but we have got Sheaf who does strike it. Skim the top of the bar. It's better. It's a shot. Like I said, this season we'll more than likely be just try to stay up than the next season when we will try and kick on. But I mean, there's no reason why we can't kick on this season. You know, we could have a good, strong few months of good possession and performances and results that could change it. So I wouldn't take us out of the equation for anything at the minute. I will bring on Albiasu, a bit more fresher legs, and I will also bring on. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring on Bajarin, yeah, and bring him up front with the spine. I'm actually going to bring on Osborne. I'm going to give him a chance in that camera role. Play a 4-1-2-1-2. Obviously, we don't want the custom wing play. I'm going to go with the tiki-taka instead. I'm going to say high tempo, shorter, and then we can play out from the back, go through the middle, counter press. With possession one, I want counter. And I want to regroup them with loss, get it to the full backs. We don't want to play too much of a high defensive line. We'll go there, and then we will go with that, I think. And let's hopefully that's a tactical masterclass from good old Mr. Football Commentaries, and we can maybe nick a result here. I'm going to demand a little bit more from my team as well. Have got a highlight. Is it for us? We're on the ball, but we could easily lose it here. Like I said, and have we going to throw this away? Great save from Trafford again. He's been really good. He's good against Wickham. I know we lost that game, but he made some good saves then. Whips it in. Oh, what a chance. Surprised he missed that. We do go to the end, coming towards the end of the game. Going to bring off Howie. I don't really want to get him injured at all. So play Senior at the back alongside and bring on Brookin. And tell us to get creative. Is it going to be a win, loss and a draw to start off the season, or can we nick a late winner? It looks like it's going to be a win, draw and a loss to start the season. I'm not too disappointed about that. We've really grown into the game in the second half, that's for sure. I'm going to say I'm happy. There's definitely positive to take out of the game. Obviously beating the Carlisle Cup, which wasn't great, but I mean, you know, we're mid-table. Win, loss, draw. Not too disappointed about that at all. We've got Wickham to play, who are down the bottom, who haven't had a great start. So hopefully by the time you return to the next episode, we might be mid-table or a little bit higher. I'm hoping for. Obviously, we are favourites for being near the bottom, but we don't want that, especially for the series. We want it to get it moving. We want to get in that Championship, Premier League as soon as we can. Yeah, but it's a good step up to be in the League One now, especially after 2 seasons in the National League, which we didn't really want. So, for next episode, let's have a look where I'm going to be coming back. So, let's have a little look. Which ones are going to be the more enjoyable games to watch? Because obviously I've got to do a lot of this off camera. So what we'll do is, we'll do Notts County. These are basically the last game of the next episode will be the FA Cup first round. So the 2 games before the FA Cup first round, which is now Notts County, who were in our league last year, who've kind of come on a similar journey to us, who started in the National League as well in the first season. We're going to be playing them at home, then Shrewsbury away, and then whoever we get in the first round of the FA Cup. Then so I will be doing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games off camera, and I'll be back for those 3. But for now, that's going to be the end of the episode. Be back for the episode 29, which should be next Tuesday, because this is going to be uploaded on the Tuesday, I've decided. So every Tuesday there will be full manager episode, so make sure you're back for that. Like, subscribe, make sure you're going to be there for Saturday, which is Liverpool v Leeds at 5:30. Kick off for the next commentary. But other than them, hope you liked and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you for the next episode of the Rising Stockport County very, very soon.